Doop-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Hey everyone, what's going on? Wait for a few more people to join before we get the shift popping off here. Let's get it to 47 for our boy over here. There's, these kids really don't know. They got a lot of questions what happened. They asking, what is Inspector Gadget Illuminati removal device? Oh, baby. Oh, we waited so long for this. You always ask why. We say we, and, where I all got it from. Oh, that big God shit, We're almost at 47. Let's get them. Alright, I want to let everybody know that I'm so thankful for all of you believing in me and believing in our boy Jamal. I got a lot to say here tonight. I hope y'all are recording. Someone's got to get recording. Let me know when someone's recording, and then we're going to start. Anyone recording? We ain't breaking your heart, baby. I promise. Yo, bro, tell me when you're recording. Someone say recording when it's going. Someone say recording. Your boy's waiting. Alright, man. Shit, bro. The fuck's going on, yo? What's happening? Y'all watching? Y'all seeing? I want you to go one more time. We're gonna play it out one more time for you, you know what I mean? Alright, let's go. Yo, bro? No way, bro. No fucking way, bro, right? Alright, man. You see? You're watching. Watch closer. Do I need to walk by again? Anyway, I'll leave that for y'all for now. Yo, homie, you can go back to bed now. Anyway, guys. Alright, I got a surprise for you. I got another surprise for you. When you watch that, that'll be funny. Anyway, this is what I really look like. Actually, this is what I look like. Unfortunately, I approached all this wrong, guys. I'm really sorry that I came at this as Siiimbah. Instead, I should have never attacked the pros. I should have just done what I originally wanted to do. If I'd come at this as myself, if I'd come at this as the man that Jamal met, then I would have been more successful. If I'd come at it with more love in my heart and I'd done my original plan, I would have been more successful. They all said they never talked to me. Fan, pros, all of them. I only posted those messages not to hate, but to show y'all what was about to happen is very fucking serious. On top of all that, I also wanted to give you guys a bit of proof, because I was up for 3 days. You guys were hounding me. I'm sorry I snapped at some of you. I'm sorry I blocked some of you. Last night I got sent some tracks, and one of the things about some of these tracks is the dude was so afraid to release them, but he's seen me get attacked, and he's seen me stand strong, and he knows what the mission is now. And on top of that, shit, Inspector Gadget Illuminati removal device is some fucking flames. And y'all asking when it's coming? A snippet is coming in 24 hours time. I'll explain more on that in a few seconds. You'll also be getting this week 2 beats produced by your boy, Soul and Coagula. Fans can feel free to use those beats to rap over and to do anything they want with, so long as they don't profit off of them. That's kind of what he wanted, he was more about the fans than himself. Fuck, what a legend, hey? Anyways, guys, some more stuff on King Capital for you. Alright, so, I've worked very hard for the past 8 years towards building a website. This website will contain every Jamal track ever recorded that I have possession of. That includes all recordings that are currently out, all recordings that I have of King Capital. That includes all of the cuts I have of any of the homie friends, like his joint with Isa, for instance. Unfortunately, I don't have the Brandon Deshay 777 cut, but I wish I did. There are a whole bunch of other tracks that he has. I have one with him and Chuck that went together, but I'm not sure if it's a 77 Strangers song. It'll also go up there. It's called Captain America. There are a few other joints that I have been sitting on for a long time. I also have Wings. That will come at Christmas time. If you continue to show me more love, more Steez will come out. For every person out there in the world that releases new Steez music, new Steez videos, or new Steez content, I will match that by releasing 2 pieces of Steez content. Oh, that's my one-eyed cat Socks. He's amazing. Anyways, guys, back to King Capital. As you can tell, Chase is much different than Siiimbah. Siiimbah comes at everybody with hate in his heart, because that's what the game is about. So, quick brief intermission from King Capital, actually. I wanted to explain something else. The man I knew was not Capital Steez. He was not Jay Steez. He was Jamal Dewar, or, as I love to call him, Courtney Jamal Dewar II. I didn't really know the Capital Steez or Jay Steez side of him. I was more of a friend of the man. See, what you guys seen this week was Siiimbah, and what you are seeing right now is Chase. I'm a family man. I have a wonderful daughter who's 8 years old who I love very much, and a fiancé whom I live with. When you harass me asking for King Capital tracks each and every day, and asking me to prove myself when I've already proven myself beyond a reasonable doubt, it puts in a large amount of stress on not only my daughter, but also my friends and my family. I would ask that once a week, you take the time to write any messages or questions that you will have. I will log on to this Instagram once a week to answer all of those questions. You are now asking me, oh no, all the Steez, what's going on with it? I thought it was coming. You're capping. Nope, Chase never caps. Although some other people might. I'm coming with love in my heart. As I said, I've spent the last 8 years designing a website that I am very, very proud of. This website will contain absolutely everything. All the pictures, all of the videos, all of the interviews. I have preserved his blog exactly as it sits. While Jamal's Facebook and other things were available, I did not take the opportunity, unfortunately, to save any of my conversations or any of his Facebook things that are not available on Google. I did have Capital Steez on Facebook at one point. I used to have an old Facebook, although I used to be a troll too. One time, someone messed with me, so I posted a bunch of pictures of Mandingo's penis to his wall. 47 of them. I woke up, and my Facebook was banned. Unfortunately, at that time, Capital Steez was already dead. See, it didn't bug me that Capital Steez wasn't on my Facebook anymore. What really bugged me was my dead mother, my dead brother, and some of my dead friends, not including Capital Steez, who I respect much more than Capital Steez, like Josh Peterson, who gave his life to this game, and no one ever talks about. We're all on there. So when you ask me for pictures, or for even some chats, I've lost most of that, but that's why we have Capital 47 Archives. As you can see, I look completely different. Why don't you go take a look at Capital 47 Archives? I noticed some of you asking about the beginning of the video. Well, you'll have to figure all of that out on your own. After all, Arizona iced tea is a hell of a drink. Why don't you watch the WNYU interview? He talks a lot about Arizona and the School for Sacred Arts. Lots of people do not believe that Capital Steez is dead. You would like to hear my personal belief on this now? I have called all hospitals. All of them. Every single hospital in the New York region. I have stated each of his names. Never once was anyone under any of those names checked in. I had a small amount of Bitcoin for a while, which I sold off at the $12,000 mark. I then approached multiple business owners of bodegas that surrounded the Flatiron District and the building itself. I gave them more than enough money to see that time frame of footage. I never seen anything. Not anything at all. The police report is mostly blacked out because of the fact that most of Pro Era were minors. Feel free for any fan to contact the 13th Precinct Police Department to order that police report. You are now allowed to do that because all members of Pro Era are adults. Fans have a lot of questions about King Capital. Let's get back to that. I really do enjoy answering all the questions. Fans ask why all the holdups and the delays. Mama Stilo is in foreclosure. Jamal wanted to be able to stop that. Unfortunately, he also wanted to stop rapping. He wanted King Capital to be one of his final projects. But, with that being said, it's also very hard to release anything else other than King Capital. For just before Steez had passed, he had asked not only myself and some of his other close friends, such as the legendary, shout out to the big boy, Ducati M3, do not release anything should anything ever happen to me. People ask me all the time, was Steez schizophrenic? My personal beliefs on this are that Steez was a very enlightened individual. Yes, he did spend some time in the psych ward. But a lot of people in life go to the psych ward because they are checked in by A, either their family, or perhaps B, a friend, or even their label. Some people ask, where is he? Could you imagine if someone bullied him so badly that he wrote a diss track about them. He bullied them so badly by them. Sorry, I did a little bit of I had a slight miswording. He was bullied so bad by this particular individual that he wanted to fly away with his wings. He wanted to clip his wings free. People often ask me about wings. I remember the day that we finished it up and Jamal made his post on his blog. A white child with his wings being clipped. Oh, that was amazing. I never thought that we'd get the opportunity to work on a track like that. Fans ask why I want to remove my verse. I don't rap anymore. I don't make music, and I'm not a rapper. In fact, I like heavy metal music, and I'm a fan of many different genres, although rap is not one of them. People ask how I got a hold of the tracks. This is the most stressful part to answer, so here we go. As Jamal neared the end of his life, he was very suspicious of everybody. Fans, girls, pro era, friends, family members, labels, agents, shipes, everybody. But he had a lot of internet friends, stees, on his tours, and just even at home, people travel all to New York. He met lots of people from all over the world. Some people he chose to trust. One of those people, they chased a paralegal career. They decided that they would help, just a little bit, because they've seen all of the stress. With all of the help and decisions, I kept one thing in mind. As a young boy, my father told me, it's really easy to take something that you want. You just put the line right through the Toronto Maple Leafs logo, a red line, and then it's not the Toronto Maple Leafs logo anymore. So, I told those words to Steez. He then swapped up all of the letters, names, titles, art. You ask, why two versions of Clear the Air? Why two versions of this track? Why two versions of that track? Clear the Air, the CJ Fly release, he knew that would happen. He knew that everyone would release shit and try to put their lyrics on it. So, he made alternate versions that sounded even better, with slightly different lyrics, adding a little bit of binaural beat style to it. He changed the track title, and he changed the album title and art. That way, nobody could continue to make money off of his name. He was afraid that lots of people would make a large amount of money off of his name and not take care of his mother. This is where I urge fans to do one thing for Capital Steez. Every day, everybody asks me, how can I help Capital Steez? Here's how everybody in the world can help your favorite rapper, Capital Steez. You can start calling him J Steez. And alongside that, you can also refer to him as Jamal. While you're doing that, you can create an account on GoFundMe for Jamal's mother. I ask that you do this through a family member perhaps, or someone who is trusted in the community. I'm not willing to do this myself, however. I ask that a trusted individual, perhaps even King Capital account on Instagram that I was talking to yesterday on my account, would love to do this. Set a GoFundMe account up for the fans to donate any amount to for Capital Steez's mother to get a new home and to exit foreclosure. He gets millions of views on SoundCloud, or on YouTube, on any site he is uploaded to. That means millions of people are listening to my boy when he is uploaded. Mama Stilo is approximately $150,000 to $200,000 in debt. If we can raise $350,000 to $450,000, we can clear all of Mama Stilo's debt and get her a new house and possibly move her away from all of this drama. That means if each fan only donated $1 or even 50 cents, we'd reach our goal in under an hour. That's amazing. We could change everything in just 1 hour. When I see fans start to make that movement, I will upload my new website. My website will continuously release content once a week until all of Capital Steez's content is released. Jay Steez's content is released, and Jamal Dawar's content is released. Stilo's world is a hell of a place, and we all live in it. I'm really sorry that I didn't do this sooner, and that I came with a little bit of hate in my heart. But that's not me. That's Siiimbah. Anyways, I've noticed today that fans wanted to know a little bit more about King Capital. So let's talk. First question, anyone have any concerns for King Capital? I was hoping to fulfill all his wishes and goals on that, and that we would be able to perhaps have a remixed version of each track come out, and a lyrical video, and maybe even toss together some of his other stuff. And I'd heard that a DVD was being worked on at some point, but yeah, I'd heard a lot of things. We'd all heard a lot of things. One thing, when I had video chatted with Dirty Sanchez, is I said, how much work was done on that album? And he said they never touched it. Whoa, you never touched it? Well, I'm glad to hear that, actually. It made me very happy. It made me sad that the fans had been lied to continually, but it made me, as a human being, very happy. As I talked to each pro, I gave them an opportunity to work as a team. They were all about the money, and I didn't like that. See, I have love in my heart for Dime a Dozen and for Jack. They loved him because they were there before the music. So, what do y'all want to know? Any questions in particular? After all, you seem to blow my inbox up about King Capital. When is it coming? When my website is finished, and I have seen fans support Mama Stilo. And all tracks will come. I even have some special news that I was going to talk about next week. I asked a lot of fans to get people in contact with me. And one of the people that got in contact with me realized that shit is suspect. And they don't come outside at night. We have everything we need now. That's all I can say. I was really trying to get fans to help me, especially one person in particular, to help me make it happen. And we have everything we need now. Need not worry. All of it. Aside from 777. I'm excited for you all to hear Captain America, to hear Alone, to hear Solve, to hear Coagula. I don't want to kill any of the other names, but I mean, look at the name Inspector Gadget Illuminati Removal Device. It's fucking genius. They're all coming. Maybe this week I'll take a screenshot for y'all just to keep you calm of all the content up there in my iTunes. I couldn't see the questions because I was scrolled all the way. I have to catch up. All right. Well, fans keep asking me about Y Capital. The simple switch of one letter makes it so much easier for no one to be greedy because no money is being made off of this. We're not selling anything. No one can buy anything. And fans, please stop asking for snippets. Yesterday I sent Dime a Dozen. I sent Kevin Nugent. I sent Jack the Rhymer, and I sent Jonah Dewar, a far superior version of a Capital Steez track that is extremely different. That's enough. That's it right there. The family didn't send that. The pros didn't send that. And the boys didn't have it. None of his closest friends had it. Now let's explain this, okay? People and musicians or artists are two very different things. Jamal Dewar's friends and Capital Steez's friends are two different sets of friends. I never claimed to have met any of Pro Era. I haven't. I never hung out with them. I never wanted to hang out with them. I told you guys it wasn't about the music all from the beginning. I will be... Who is Jonah? Jonah Dewar is most definitely real. Most definitely a Dewar. And it's... The fans they're so over-entitled, okay? Y'all are like a cult, and you treat Steez like he's David Koresh or something, and it's insane. So, Jonah's for real. You doubt everybody. You even doubt the family. Hey, Poetic. I would, it's all coming. If I play you a snippet, all you guys, it kills the fun. Because, you know, in 24 hours you're getting the snippet. I already told you. So quit begging me for the snippet, please. Like I said at the beginning of this, I have a family, I have friends, and I have a daughter that I like to spend time with. And I can't spend every day and every waking minute on the account. I'll log in, you know, once, twice a week. And you'll get new stees every week. I fucking promise. You'll get new stees every week, boys and girls, every week. Fuck yeah. You know, I like the dimes be silly on there. Give me the Wi-Fi password. I just want a little bit of the Wi-Fi. Please, Coach Steve just needs the Wi-Fi. You know, you ever think that maybe they can't get into the files because they're password protected? People ask me why I blocked Tanya. I don't agree with Tanya giving the show and the laptop, and then right away he uploads himself rapping over capital Steez, never uploads the full song. She gives you these little snippets, and it's like taunting all of you. It's holding the music above your head. It's giving you a release date, but never even giving you fucking art. Never even giving you anything. I've given you more than all of them combined. Confession time. Nick and Dave are the entree producers. Oh, Steve's love those boys. I leaked Envision to Nick and Dave. They got in a bunch of shit for it. If Nick and Dave ever see this, I'm so fucking sorry, bro. You shouldn't have got any heat for that. But they can't give you no heat. You produced that joint, boys. It's your property. You can fact check that. Chase Doucette said that to them. Chase Andreef, whatever fucking name you want to use. And if you want to fact check my Facebook as well, it doesn't go back to when Steez was alive. I ain't a liar. And I never capping unless it's for King Capital, baby. Now back to the topic at hand. As you can all see, I'm very fucking real. I haven't leaked none. Fortunate death. Why don't you go to Dime a Dozens? He didn't have nothing. Why don't you go to Jack? He didn't have nothing. Why don't you go to Kevin? He didn't have nothing. Why don't you go to Jonah? He didn't have nothing. But someone y'all didn't know had something. That's enough right there. Okay? New Steez coming every week. I promise. We doing these 2 beats this week. I promise. I was gonna give Kevin N the beats, because he's got a fuck ton of Steez videos. A computer full, guys. Kevin's got a computer full of videos. And I told him he could release those videos with the beats to make music. And then the very next day, he took a picture with Rockamouth. I'm releasing it all myself. All of it. Y'all didn't want me to change anything? I ain't changing a fucking thing, guys. For Steezy, baby. I ain't changing shit. Nothing. No amount of money buys this album. Nada. We don't leak it until you buy the fucking house for her. Get her the house. That's what all this is over. You know? Diddy. He was working with the pros, and he couldn't get none of this out. Now I hope someone sends this to Diddy. I got a 1-hour long phone conversation with Russell Poole, the lead investigator in Notorious B.I.G.'s death. On that phone conversation, he clears Sean Combs, Diddy, P. Diddy. He says like 6 versions of his name. Had nothing to do with the murder. Nothing to do with Pac. He completely clears them. Can you offer that to Diddy, Joey? And I'm going to give it to him for free. I'm uploading it to Steelo's World, because that's Steelo's gift. And if y'all think I'm capping on that, wait till next week, huh? Diddy don't got nothing clear in his name in audio like that. And he forever sits back with people thinking he killed his boy. I'm about to clear that up forever. What can you do, Joe? I used to have love in my heart for you, and I still do. But all you fans think I can't make moves? I'm making the biggest ones for Steezy. Just wait. Have patience, and it'll happen. And I don't smoke crack, fuckhead. You know, I spent some time with the Hart family. You know, Teddy Hart, Bret Hart, Davey Boy Smith. You know, we got some big shit up on the wall there. We got, like, Benoit's first autograph. That's my nickname, Snookadoodle, baby. I'm the last Hart, you know? Ted's in jail, man. I hope he gets out soon. That's my fam, man. Spending time with David Benoit and shit. I ain't about rap. I'm about wrestling, man. Y'all should tune into All Elite Wrestling. We changing the world over there. Most definitely. Changing the world. Steez love wrestling. And, you know, pretty soon we're going to have a character on All Elite Wrestling debut that is, you know, it's pretty fucking tight, eh? So, back to King Capital. Any questions about that? Diddy is Sean Combs, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy. You know, Diddy Dirty Money. AEW is the bomb. This is a big shout out to my boy Tyson. That's Kenny Omega. You know, you're changing it. You're the growth. You're the greatest, Kenny, man. I love you. I love you, Tyson, man. I love you, Harry. Everyone, you know. I love all the fans. Fucking A, let's get back to King Capital, man. Release date? Alright, let's keep going. I'll say it again. So the release date for King Capital, like I said, I need that GoFundMe to pop up for Mama Stilo. If each fan donates $1, even 50 cents, we're going to get at that house, and it's going to happen by the end of the week. I want y'all to send this to all the pros and all the sisters, you know? Actually, don't. Fuck it. This is my movement. Go ahead. Try to make the website, you know? And if I said it was going to be done in a month, or 2 months, and then something happened, that would suck, you know what I mean? That would fucking suck. So I'm going to give him more time than that. I'm going to wait till that movement's done, and then y'all will get it. You know what I mean? When that happens, y'all go and get King Capital. You can get some leaks before then, that's for sure. Lots of snippets. Lots of dankness, you know. I'm just saying, like, if you all want to help Steez, that's how you help him. You help his moms. Other than that, you don't have to pay for no King Capital. Now, y'all asking about people and how they making money off Steez's name with the shirts and all that, you know. Fuck that. Who cares about that? We passed that. I got a bunch of designs with just his lyrics on it and just real plain simple shit that your boy would love. And I'm gonna try to work with the team with a couple distributors out here. And when that is finalized, I'll let you guys know, and I'll be shipping out the shirts to fans for free. But if it doesn't get finalized, I can't do that. It'll take a bit longer, and then I'll have to buy the shirts off eBay and print it off myself. So it could be a wait on that, but I'm gonna get some fans some merch, try to take care of them so they all got a little bit of something. And it's not hard to buy 100 shirts at 40 cents a piece from China and just throw something on them. I want y'all wearing them, and you know, my favorite track on the album. Oh man, it's 7. It's 7. You know, it's so good that I hope fans have Twitter saved, because he's got lots of lyrics for 7 Up on Twitter. All the things that don't quite add up, you know, all the dollar signs. There's lots. My favorite track ever that you guys can personally hear is Beat Grinder. And then that you haven't heard, it's that Glenwood joint with Joey. Drop it, Joe. Come on, show your boy love. Anything else, guys? So you want more than a 5-second snippet? We'll do a 10-second snippet. How does that sound? Ba ba da 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 da. Picture me rolling, we blazing, we smoking. She sucking, she choking. I'm busting, I'm hoping she ain't pregnant, cause I ain't tryna have no kid before I blow, bitch. I was broke inside, but now I'm feeling lit, and it's a joke inside, and they've been feeling this. There is good news on that track, finally. Oh, there's good news on that, that's all I can say. Another thing is I also leaked 9 more burgers to Mac the Messiah on KTT. All those leaks came out on KTT except for Envision. Those were just sidetracks that really weren't meant for anything, you know. And it's funny how they never even pushed any of those tracks. They never reposted them or nothing, which is sus. You know, it's all good. I might have accidentally said the N-word, but also I have an N pass from a few of my boys, similar to M. M has the N pass. My roommate is black. He's like 2 feet away, you know what I mean? Like, so, we good. I brought up Diddy because I got that 1 hour conversation with Russell Poole, the lead investigator in the death of Notorious B.I.G., that clears his name and says a little bit about Pac, and that, you know, we leave it at that on that. That's going to come out soon. So someone tell him to get at me or whatever, I give it to him for free. I'm going to upload it, and then all the fans send it to him. Because that man got to sleep. He got to sleep. I can imagine what fans sent him, you know what I mean? And Mama got to sleep. She got to know he innocent too, right? So we're going to drop that soon. Who my roommate? Yo, eh? Y'all want to see him, huh? He coming back soon. Any more? You know? I don't fucking care if you like it, Jack McCoglin. Everyone else loves it. It's a word. It's a word. And I said it in front of Jamal and he didn't care. I say it in front of my boys all the time and they don't care. It's a word. And I didn't put it as E-R. I said it as A. What, y'all can say it but I can't? Think about that for a second. Now let's all empower a word. Oh, let's take him down because he said one word. Oh my God. I've said it before. It's not a derogatory term. It's a term of love and a term of respect. And if people can say that to me and call me a crackhead and shit, it wasn't used in disrespect. Why y'all keep asking me to show steez, man? What's that about, huh? What's that about? Well, I mean, shit, if there's no more questions, I'd like to get back to my fams. We got some plans to finish. So I ask one last question to all you. Am I capping now? Alright, I'll say this. I apologize for that word. How about that? I apologize. It was very wrong of me to use. I've smoked a little bit of some weed and shit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just a bit excited. Y'all know you excited. You know, I heard number 99 on Joey's cut, you know, and I was like, it almost sounds like he thinks someone's coming back. Listen to Last Straw. Do you know what AWOL means? It means absent without leave. It's a term for the foster care system. You know, you run away and come back. Could you imagine if his family had plans to lock him up and someone told him? There is less proof. There's no proof. There's a Wikipedia post. That's it. And from that Wikipedia post, all the blogs posted it. Why'd D take that shit down, huh? We never kept it. How many songs did I really record with Steez? You'll find out when the website's up. You know, I like Beat Grinder because it's one time Steez doesn't really talk from a perspective of himself, but he's definitely talking from a perspective of somebody else, about someone, defending them. The beginning verse before that is shit-talking someone, and then Steez defends that person. I also really liked Free the Robot's music video because, you know, about 12 to 15, 16, 17 seconds in, depending on how laggy your computer is, you can hear Chase. And then you see my initials, CD, and then you see number 99 beside that. It's all been buzzposing since day one. I mean, I could be wrong. I could just be seeing it from a weird angle, and y'all are always correct. But, I mean, for people who never met him, another fun fact, I mean, Joey never even been in Jamal's house until a few months after he died. I kind of stopped talking to most of the sisters and started to become very suspect of them for only a couple reasons. All that music uploading, no progress, and then they had the balls to tell me that they fucking got a picture from the feds where Steez wasn't Steez and he was morphed to some Baphomet shit, and I was like, what the fuck? What do you want? And then this person tells me, don't tell my sisters. Stop talking to my sisters. don't tell any fans. And I'm like, I don't believe that shit for a second. I know it's not. All you guys do is manipulate fans and twist every word and get in and out of every single person's head. Why do you think Joey took his name off the project? Respect, bro. Because he's sick of it and he's got a daughter that he's got to take care of. Y'all leave that man alone and let him raise his family. Let him raise his family, man. Let him have some time. I got it from here for y'all. And I'm not tweaking, man. Just because I got some glasses on, I'm a tweaker. I take my dreads out and I'm a tweaker. Doesn't matter what y'all think, man. Y'all ask, like, what Emotionless Thoughts is about? It's about Steve's piping the photographer that Joey was piping. I want to thank Diego for working as a team with me so that I could supply all those new photos of Steve's holding the skateboard, supply all those photos of Steve's, you know, with the tab, with his nice yellow jacket, all his nice entree on there. All he asked was I let people know about it, so I'm letting them know, you know. He doesn't have much more. He went through all his files for me. He did it real nice. If fans don't believe that, I got screenshots of me and Diego treating each other with perfect respect. He's been one of the only people who's been on the right side in this project and had no questions, asked for nothing. He did exactly. And how would I know to go to Diego, you know what I mean? I know too many people that he never mentioned once. He had 2 sets of people for everybody. 2. Okay? So just remember that. And I mean, you got people claiming Beast Coast that weren't even dropping tracks when Steve's was alive. And you're giving them more respect than the ones that were dropping them while he was alive. Any other questions? Yeah, it's to answer your questions and all of them are answered. Is there anything I haven't answered? Smokers Club tour, baby. Steez, I met Steez. I've met him in Vancouver. I've seen him in Toronto. I've met him out in New York. You know what I mean? And those are meetups. Where I originally met him was New York City. That's how we bang. I'm not from Brooklyn. I'm proudly Canadian. Proudly. I'm a Russian, Canadian, and I love that. I was walking out of a deli for some lunch on my way to go skateboard out in. It was a trip to go skateboarding. I love skateboarding so much. I'm sure you all have seen some of my footage. I'm not too bad. I'm a little older now, so I try not to go too hard. But I went out there. My dream was to sesh the banks, the Brooklyn banks. Rest in peace to the banks. They gone now. They took all the bricks. Anyways, I went to go get some lunch, and a lot of New York City is not well developed. And I went to go step out of the deli there, bang, smacked my face on the ground like a complete idiot. Some people laughed at me. He didn't. He helped me up, and we kind of skated towards the skate park. I didn't really know how to find it. He helped me get there. I chilled with him for about 15-20 minutes. Went off with the homies. We exchanged, you know, and then I met up with him a couple days later. You know, I know he used to work down at Urban Outfitters. I brought him lunch before. I had originally thought I'd seen Kevin one time at the like a library or a bookstore, but that wasn't it. It was at Urban Outfitters when I brought him lunch, because there's a little record section and book section and clothes and stuff. So, I mean, it's so many years ago, sometimes I get mixed up. And any other questions? Yeah, Miggy Steez, you get it. We go get, tomorrow's Sunday, right? So I spend time with my family. And then on Monday, bright and early, the second I wake up, y'all getting 2 beats, Solvent Coagula, and y'all getting the snippet for Inspector Gadget Illuminati removal device. And I will have Steez's voice in the snippet to prove it's a track by Steez. Today is Sunday, but it's late. I gotta get to bed still. Quit fucking with me, guys. No, Joey's not messaged me once. Joey's mom ain't messaged me once. They all know, like, I got multiple accounts on multiple social medias. Just because I block them on one or two doesn't mean they can't reach out on the other three or four. They all got my emails. They pretending like there's no way they can get a hold of me. Yo, Clayton, my boy Clayton was up in the house last night, and he was kicking some insane freestyles. Clayton has actually heard tracks off of King Capital. I've had it for such a long time. Clayton's heard them, and man, he was so shook when he heard those tracks, and he ain't never heard them since. I mean, tell him, Clayton, how many years ago you hear that King Cap, bro? He'll answer y'all. And, all my friends used to think it was insane, but now I don't care what anyone thinks, man. And I'm not Siiimbah in here now. I'm Chase, you know what I mean? Just the main. I'm just the main. Yeah, see, 4.5 years ago. Not even a doubt in your boy's mind right there. I block people who attack me because I have a family and I don't have time for bullshit. And actually, it's not me who blocks them, it's my daughter. That's the best part. Music, music, music. That's all you guys care about. It's coming. It's coming. No doubts. I promise. Swear my daughter's life, the music's coming. Yeah, I love it. I get excited about it. I'm sorry, guys. I just get so excited. I'm here with all you fans, and I love you all because that's who he loved. So, anything else? Well, another thing about King Capital, most of the topics are actually quite disturbing. They're about like pro-suicide, pro-death, lots of depression, lots of talk about the loss of, emotionless thoughts, lots of that kind of talk. Real good bars, real good schemes. A lot of people are worried about the beats being changed and all that other stuff. So what one side got was they got a whole bunch of shit with like it was on Doom beats and Premiere beats and all these beats that they couldn't because it's already on the internet. Ah ha ha ha. And then the other side got real legit shit that they sat around and coaxed up, and that's why they do copy everything. That's why there's two copies. Nothing's gonna sound the same as what they have. And you know what? If fans think that I'm capping, you know what I mean? Why don't we just go ahead? Why haven't they released the art or any track list or any snippets or the album or anything since I said this? Because they know they don't got it. And if you do got it, then beat me to the punch. Because it's coming. All love. And, there's like... So to all the fans, I got 8 years of inboxes with all of them. I put, in the words of Steve, there's 13 levels to this shit. I posted level 1 of content. Imagine level 2. It's 13 times worse than level 1. Level 3 is 13 times worse than level 2. It goes on like that. Okay? Thanks, Blue Flowers. I appreciate it. I really enjoyed taking my hair out last night. I really did. I had a good time with that. Why don't you check Capital 47 archives, Kramer? Steve's had a lot of favorites. But one of the guys that Steve's... we watched a lot of New Japan wrestling. And, Great Muda, he was really into Great Muda. And there's some wrestling bars on there. He loved Pokemon. He loved Pokemon, man. Steve was a big Pokemon. Lots of anime and, I didn't actually know Adventure Time was his favorite cartoon. I thought it was Pokemon the whole time. And then, I was reading the blog because I wasn't about that back then. And I was like, oh, Adventure Time, shit. That's awesome. So, I've got everything saved. Y'all should just show love for Joey and love for Kirk and, all those boys. Just show them love because the bigger that they get, the bigger every member of Pro ever gets, right? Or the Prodies, or 47, or Super Slackers. Respect to my man, Swank Master Raw. I was actually supposed to do a tape with Swank about four or 5 years ago, but when I brought up that I had some steez, he backed right off of it. He didn't want to be a part of that project anymore, so I kind of blew it for myself there. It seems like every time I bring up steez, I blow it for myself. Everyone too scared, but not me. I didn't talk to Steez about drugs very much. Steez taught me about the 13-step system and divinity and faith in oneself. When Rocka and Dirty say they don't know me and they never talk to me, I just put it out there for the fans to see what level I was on with them. Well, I don't know what's up with the Steez Day for the family or the Steez Day for the pros, if it's ever going to happen again. We could just, as a unit after the Mama Stilo thing, maybe we can do a GoFundMe for a Jamal Day or whatever. But I don't want to be in charge of any of that. I would hope that you can pick someone in the community that you guys trust. Well, we're in a discussion for King Capital right now. Feel free to reach out to me this week, and I'll send you guys my favorite links about the 13-step system and my favorite books. Actually, one of my favorite books right here. Just 1 second. Psycho Cyber Cynetics. Tap into the power of your subconscious and improve your self-image. Learn to use your positive past, set achievements and worthwhile goals. Ooh, I got goals and I completed them. Anyways, guys, if there's not too much left, it's getting late and I'd love to spend some time with my family. Is that okay with you? Oh, wait. I want you to say hi to my dead friend, Josh Peterson. I have him big time style on the wall there. Never do drugs, guys. He passed away from an overdose of fentanyl. He was one of the most talented rappers I'd ever heard. And I'll be releasing some of his music and content after we finish up with Steez. I'm really stressed that I haven't taken time to do my real boy, and instead I'm spending all the time on Jamal. He really loved hip-hop, and he was all about making people happy. That's his cat, Chopzilla. And there is actually some content out there with your boy, Josh, and Jay Steez. Anything else? Oh, thanks for saying hi to Josh, guys. That's awesome. You guys should, it's Forever Petey. I've got a track up on SoundCloud about him. He was the most important person in my life. Not Capital Steez. Not even close. Petey, to me, was what Capital Steez is to the pros. And Josh and Jamal didn't get along very well at all. Because Jamash was homosexual. Or Josh was homosexual, and Jamal didn't really approve of that. Jamash. I'm just a little bit tired, guys. Anything else? They're all from different periods. Thanks for all the respect to Josh, guys. Means the world. I'm going to spit some dope bars for you guys before I go. The penicillin on the kill like penicillin. When we be chillin', she swallowing all my children. Vivid flow until we reach the ceiling. Visualize the time within visualize. There's no Versace, you're virtually living a lie. Mile high club flow, virgins come in disguise. Stuff like that. They see me on the CCTV from C to C. Seizure flows, just you wait and see. Betrayal like Caesar B. We rap for steez. All about that globe. We want that shit, so it's world domination, bro. These all freeze, that's all they ever want. They call me Mr. Freeze, like I battle Batman, dog. We rolling through Gotham, and the gauntlet's in the whip. Just peep, Big Ben's on my SoundCloud, kid. It's got like 10, 11K plays, and it's a 17-second snippet. That's more views than most of the... Oh, shit, I'm done. Bye, guys. I fucked up. Have a good night.